Alright, Jolan True. Not Peach.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
We are live on the internet.
We are indeed live on the internet. I'm working on getting my posts out.
No worries. I'm working on logging in.
I found a nice little quote from The Hobbit that seems really applicable to the story arc
Yeah.
we've been on.
Yeah.
Threads. Blue sky. And Mastodon. To Discord. Post there. Post there. Post there. Post there. All right. All the posts have been made. Can now successfully say, Jolan True, friends. We are doing the thing.
Yeah.
I was just working on clearing out some side quest stuff while we waited for Bob.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, spent most of the weekend running around unlocking dungeons.
Nice, nice.
I pulled up a list of all of the dungeons that are available in like the high level roulette,
Mm-hmm.
and just went and unlocked them all. All I could at our current level, anyway.
We are not going to be on Dragoon, which do not appreciate
What do you mean?
the fact that it's just a cutout.
It's a
my
cutout.
my Dragoon armor is
Oh, yeah.
just a cutout. Stellar abs, but still would appreciate a shirt slot. You know.
Yeah.
But we are Dark Knight. cool in the class armor. Put on the Darth Vader helm. And teleporting to
do.
an next train. How was wrestling?
Oh, it was amazing. My voice is still not very recovered, should we say?
Because you went to the SmackDown Live show and
On Friday, and then the NXT pay-per-view on Saturday, yeah.
we'll join Bob's party.
Yeah.
That's what let's do.
Right, let's talk to
Awful nerd.
Here you go. Press on.
Though I've expected no better from Vidofnir, no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent.
After you, Master Alpha Nerd.
Scout ahead if you wish. We shall join you outside Mogholm. All right.
Port.
Twink, twink. Now, apologies for Friday, everyone out there. Obviously, Bob was gearing up and resting up to get ready for SmackDown, and I got stuck at work until about 3:45, almost 4 o'clock. Because, yay, Valentine's Day.
Apparently people want pies for Valentine's.
Well, we also, we sell little tiny, like, $50 sized pies in a little box set with call it a box of chocolates, because it's chocolate custard over caramel and peanut butter and coconut and raspberry jam. So we have our own little version of box of chocolates that people were really hype about.
All right, I'm chanting at Amric.
Amric.
I've heard tales of the world above the clouds. Never did I dream. Fine painted pale picture of His Majesty.
Few live to see such wonders. I'm reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Nizael yet walked at our side.
Oh, is that you?
Ah, if it isn't Mog...
Don't tell me you forgot my name, Pippo. We've always been through together. At least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you?
Is it
I'm
Mog?
just gonna say Moglin.
All right, Moglin.
And Moglin's the king, I knew that, but...
Oh.
How could you mistake me for that oversized throne warmer? I'm Moghan, the courageous Moogle who guided you to Zenith. Putting our shared history to one side, what brings you and your friends to Moghan?
Silent
Another audience, another audience from old Hraesvelgr. Oh, I hope you've brought the horn. The winds, as gentle as they are, not a good loud toot should reach the Great Worm's ears easily enough.
That is good to hear, Morgan. Thank you. We best press on to Zenith while the winds are in our favor.
That was unexpected. Chief and Moglin will want to hear about this.
Waiting at the destination.
Like in the thingy. Dare summon me again. To parley. Thinkest thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle against the shade of my brood brother. But I read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon, bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou well knowest. Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know then that upon thy cursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and my kind become unto me the harbingers of despair. Only Shiva's gentle dream preventeth me flying at Nidhogg's shoulder, grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her. And permit my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit. Warn thy people of my brother's coming, that thou wouldst dare ask more of me, but firmeth thine incurable arrogance. Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you plainly see falsehood, then tell me, why did you consent to bear a Zell upon
Iseo, piteous deluded Iseo. Child did lament her past sins, sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. Her unquenchable passion, so alike to that of my beloved, which did spur me into flight. For mine own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine evil sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slain mine own sibling to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself in his following of power, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him and act alike to the patricide. But he did not die by my hand, matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold a greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I saw.
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend.
He has taken my
By example of thy righteousness, persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred.
direst foe. I will not flinch from my duty.
Jordan.
I got it. Heed me, my child. The servants of Hydaelyn envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed Dragon Slayer as well. Believest thou this shade to be Nidhogg returned? It is not merely a manifestation of his vengeance, the shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage. I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee unto greater remorse.
Say the top one, I think.
Yeah, while this shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain.
Nidhogg's transformation into Rage Incarnate is part of mine own doing. Rendered unto him mine eye, powered his revenge thereby. 'Tis the purity of my brood brother's wrath, endeth him surpassing might. Hadst thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? See, my in thy companions to the foot. Shall await thee in the ruins where Ratatoska once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial.
Alright, Aymeric.
What you got to say for yourself? Believed I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. Doubtless one of the children, Grace Felga spoke. Come, let us not keep our escort waiting. My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. I turned him into Santino Morella, apparently. My broodmates and I will...
There's one. And a 2.
Let's do it.
Dun, 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 dun. Stomp them nerds.
Right. Sorkai, let's go. Or Sorkai?
Sorkai. I kind of wish Midgard Sormer's Mount Music was this Heaven's Ward theme.
I 100% agree.
And crit. I didn't forget tank stance. You forgot tank stance.
You wouldn't do that too, at all. In fact, in all the time I've known you as a tank, Jordan, you've never done that. Why do I not remember this dungeon?
I don't remember it either, because I think I keep mixing it up with Some All.
Yeah. But, like, I've finished Heavensward.
Is it because it never comes up during the leveling
Maybe.
roulette?
I wasn't really doing leveling roulette back then. Right? Like... So I don't suppose you saw my my news in the Fleet Discord,
No, I didn't.
but I got all of my reps to T6 now.
Nice. I was doing my daily progress for the anniversary event today.
Yeah.
And I ended up tagging along behind one of the command battle cruisers, the big Concorde class thing, and my little Protostar was just this little bitty speck. It's a cute little ship. What? Chieftain Moglin? Pretender to the throne.
As far as you go, Lita. You and your ridiculous name won't make it past me, Kupo.
You are a pretender to the throne.
Good King Mogul would like to have words with you, sir.
Indeed. There's no time for nights. Everyone fights. Nobody. Alright, look here, Lieutenant Rashek. I like the little bong.
Right. I should clear out my bags. Got like 20 done. But it's in them.
And then I also forgot about the fact that I didn't update my gear. Ha ha! I'm still running around in the old gear. Alright. What? Leroy Jenkins? Yes!
So, speaking of Jenkins, was doing some healing some time walking on my monk in WoW, and ran into a low-level tank that had quite clearly just come over from Final Fantasy, because they were trying to pull door-to-door on every boss.
Ugh.
And I just had to be like, yeah, that doesn't work in WoW, dude. Dungeons aren't a press W simulator, which is what a lot of them seem in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do.
Ooh, pretty horsey. Yeah, I've been getting the what's it called? The WoW itch again.
I mean, you're just in the right time for it. 11.1 should release Tuesday
Nice.
or next Tuesday.
I did a little survey with some friends, some of
Oh,
whom
yeah.
who had never played. Oh, this was like during COVID. Some of whom who had never played MMOs, a couple of whom who had played MMOs. I might have to throw you the survey just to get your take on it, to sort of get an idea of like where do people stand on the new player experience for a couple different MMOs
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I think WoW and then Star Trek. No, WoW and then SWTOR were the two favorites out of everybody. So I had him play Thou hast weathered my trial thus far, but I am not convinced. I will try thy limits. I had them play WoW, SWTOR, Final Fantasy, and STO.
Yeah. I mean, I can see STO not being top of that list, really. Because the new player experience in that is kind of weird,
Yeah.
right? Especially depending on what character they picked, right? I guess you could say the same thing about SWTOR as well.
But yeah, of the like 4 people I had try it out
Yeah.
and answer it, they said while once you got into the gameplay, that whole new player island,
Yeah.
it's probably one of the best things for game.
Oh, for sure.
So if you weren't, if you'd messaged me and said you weren't feeling up for it, I was going to roll a character and go back into that. Do a little 1 to 20.
I'll tell you what, I am rather enjoying.
Hmm.
My wife managed to finally find the zero sugar version of Dr. Pepper Blackberry,
Oh, nice.
and it's fucking delicious.
I haven't been able to find single bottles of it, so I might just pick up a 12-pack.
It's worth it. Like, say anything you like. Fuck me, I love Frace Velker's model.
Oh, yeah.
Sky is the domain of dragons. How will you contend with such mastery?
Two, three, four. Tank Buster.
Fight on, warrior. Press thy attack.
Nice.
Nice.
God, that's a shot.
Fucking beautiful. That top says it's supposed to be like a dancer and lancer. Oh, that would look. Oh, dragoon. Never mind. That would look really good on dragoon. Just have a fucking cape and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Even bereft of an eye, my brood brother was a fearsome foe indeed. Having tasted thy strength firsthand, do begin to see how thou'st bring him low. Hydaelyn chooseth her servants well.
Oh, interesting. So, because I've reached level 50 with a Dragoon, it says the dread title of Azure Dragoon is no empty appellation.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Let's go. Very well. I shall trust in the seed of man one last time. By thy deed shall the flickering hope that lingereth yet in my heart be kindled anew, or extinguished forever. Pretty oh, Vidofnir! The other one. Do you yet stand ready as proof of your determination? Let us fight as allies then. Together banish my brood brother's vengeful shade. On my oath, the wrath that once was Nidhogg shall meet its end. As I swear on the memory of my beloved Shiva, soul of lost Isaiah. Aww. God, Isaiah was the best.
Turning into Alphino.
Yep.
Oh, my poor ribs. That was a painful reminder of a great worm's might.
And had he truly meant to harm us, don't be standing here now. Apparently his intent was to teach. The onslaught forced me to recall all my training about the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots. Short, a very thorough lesson. Ow, 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 ow. Let me begin by congratulating you on the completion of your trial. One with a name more befitting a jester, you might fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. See how my wings are kinked? Even my palm ached. After this drubbing, I fear my loyal subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time. Possibly indefinitely. Well, if I told you about Letha's trial, I didn't mean for the rest of us to suffer. That's triple shifts for you, Morgan. Triple? That's... Oh, no justice, none at all.
Our negotiations proved rather more stringent than anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
The battle was indeed hard. I would never have earned Trace Velda's cooperation had we not some fortune for It was your storm of heroism that moved the heart of the great worm at the last. Any gratitude, all reward,
Could seem our final reckoning with the dread worms at hand. I only wish we had some inklings to when he needs to strike.
Now, the answer is now. Oh no.
When will then be now? Soon.
I appear to be mid crash out.
Oh no.
Alright. While I wait for this to resolve and fix itself, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Boom, boom, boom. Are we recovered from our crash out?
Bum, 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 bum. This game is mostly playable with your Xbox controller. All right.
Hey, Frary. How you doing?
Hi, Frary.
Oh,
Scrumptious oysters.
strange technical issues. Yeah. Boing, boing. I'm jumping in circles. Logged in.
I am logged in.
Party invite. Not needed. Where has it put you?
Turning into.
So you just missed the end of that conversation, basically.
Yeah, I think so.
It was basically Midgard, someone going, now is the time to blah, 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 something, shade, blah, dragons.
Well, I
and
think
Aimrit going, well, better fuck off back to Ishgard then. That was kind of the end of that conversation, so.
Well, it looks like it kicked me out, so I have to go back through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Moglin telling Mogan that he's got to do triple duty.
Yeah. You don't have anything up on the screen, friend.
All right.
It's black screen. Like, you have your overlay and everything, you just don't have the game. Problem's not a dead cable. Okay. The fact that you started that line with fuck, Frary, indicates that's the actual answer is not good.
Watch this. Game capture doesn't want to work? Fine. We'll window capture it. Either my GPU
Either my GPU or my newer monitor's display fault. Yeah.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
The battle was indeed well won. Thank you, my friends.
HDMI works, but it's a nice refrain to support G-Sync. Yep.
Small reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
Could see my final reckoning with the dread worms at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to where he means to strike.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
This all happened after I found out my DAC had died. Ugh.
All right, we get to talk to Amric.
We are.
Lovely. An end to the song. Amric is desperate to fly to Ishgard's defense. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. Must away. Know you then what this roar portenteth?
I must return to my city without delay.
And we shall lend you our wings. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle. Together bring an end for his wrathful song. Man, Amaric should be riding Hraesvelgr.
Yeah.
Remember your training. We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
Yeah, girl.
Artorial.
Right?
Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother?
Abandon this war, Shade. The suffering thou sowest serveth no end. Traitors' progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal. Seek now to make amends with our kind. Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten. Reconciliation may yet hold the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance and be at peace.
What soft-hearted ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume had made thee forget the stench of our brood sister's lifeblood.
Thou darest speak thus of my beloved?
So the flames of rage yet may be kindled. I fear thy heart's fire had long since gone out. But waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need for it for the battle. Hrisvalgar. Thou art weak, Hrisvalgar, a slithering worm who fawneth on the vermin, who should rightly be his prey. For 1,000 years have I fought without cease, and thou didst think to prevail against me.
Worry not in thy victory, Shade. Battle is not yet won. My power and my hope I have entrusted to another.
Thine eye, what hast thou done?
For me, dickhead.
Fool, thou wouldst trust a mortal with thy strength. I know thee. 'Twas thou who didst intrude upon my lair, and best the half of me. But now I am whole, and naught in creation shall deny me my vengeance.
Right.
Dun, dun. Dumb helmet.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
It's the chin spike for me.
And boop. I don't even have a headgear on this. I have glasses, so I've transmogged glasses over a top hat. So
Oh, I got your adrenaline. Hey, Foxy.
Foxy. I think I need less. I need less round glasses.
I'll find you some. Google is.
Oh, God no, those look awful. How did you unlock that?
if you talk to the person in Gridania who sells you the Gishel greens, she sells little glasses that you can put in that bottom.
Oh, okay. This tells me I don't have that slot unlocked yet.
Huh. I wonder if it was Oh, you just have to buy a piece of faceware.
Okay. Okay. The other option I'm thinking of going with is an eye patch, maybe. No sunglasses. Yeah.
All right, looks like Nightlock's ready. I've got glasses on my Arcanist Glam, just because nerds.
With their 764 tactics before spam ruin,
Absolutely.
which is weird since when you start being ugly, it's the only spell you have.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna queue, I think.
Go ahead. Do, 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 do. Wriggling maggots, I shall grind you into paste in my jaws. I have Dark Knight, Warrior, Astrologian, Sage, Dragoon, Dancer, Red Mage, and Pictomancer.
Heal her down. Heal her up. This portion of the song always reminds me of a Bond movie. I don't know why.
Whew.
Do-do.
I'm Batman.
This is not your handworm. I would ask one last favor of you, warrior of light. Finish me now, while I have the beast subdued. You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way. Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
What?
Undone by mortal will. Wither now.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
I feel like we should skewer them on the lance first.
Right?
Don't just throw them over the edge of the bridge.
No. No. No, do not cast them into the abyss. Pop them. Or give them to Hraesvelgr. So stupid. This is one of my problems, right? I don't think my Warrior of Light is this stupid.
He lives. Justinian, my ill-fated foe.
have sensed the fall of their master, scattered to the winds. Then our alliance hath served its purpose. Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill, and not mine eye, which earned thee victory. I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won.
All right, Alphino. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed, but no, the past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone, his foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. One second, I think I hear someone knocking.
I just realised I've been on mute for the last, 5 minutes.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, go ahead, big dude. I love everything about that fight with Nidhogg, except the throwing of the eyes at the end. I don't think my Warrior of Light is that stupid. I think my Warrior of Light would just pop the fuckers.
Oh, just the upstairs neighbors being loud as fuck.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Alphino.
Heroes of the Hour. Awful Nerd seems distracted. Except.
Your battle with Nidhogg Shade will beget many an epic ballad, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your more epochal victories. Though I must admit I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. And yet, even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition.
My friend. Your friend, maybe. This is another one of those moments that I'm sitting here going, they really presume I like this guy, huh? talking to Lucia. Peter, Master Alphino, my honoured friends, as if winning Hraesvelgr to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you.
My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Zamoshi and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's shade through strength of arms, the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery?
His your dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I'm told he has yet to regain consciousness. As you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. You must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals.
But surely,
Sir Aymeric is never long from Estinian's bedside. I will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe that Lord Edmond and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return.
very well, First Commander. Come, 'twould seem we are awaited at Fort Taunt Manor.
Estinian is bay, he's no Thancred, but he's still yummy. So far, all I've seen of him is being a complete dickhead. So,
I remember on my first playthrough of Heaven's Ward, I was just like, can I kick Estinian off one of these?
very high pillars.
Yeah.
Welcome, adventurers. Can I show you inside the manor? Enter Fort Manor. Estinian does nothing for you. Yeah.
What the fuck is Onra in armor?
Yeah.
Who let this child go into battle?
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute. I believe I myself have earned some My watchful command, the list of the outlaws set up.
My lord's command was certainly watchful,
You tell him, Onawa.
as the siege kings took aim, and continued to watch as Count Wyvern at their end. Indeed, the lord's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had the privilege to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later.
don't want to visit the Dragoon. I want a nap.
Don't want to visit the Azure Dragoon because it means going all the way the fuck back to where we just were.
Yeah. Ah, my friends. What can I do for the saviors of Ishgard? You see, Gorfalnerd came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. He begged to sit at Estinian's side. I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it. One must be exhausted by Histvelga's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Talking to Aymeric again.
Yep.
Aymeric appears lost in nostalgia. My known friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more shadow, which occasionally darkened his path. So I might have remained, had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon. We were the only two to survive. Experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents. Revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that Orphalnerd sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphonse has found the elder brother he never had. Or a boyfriend. He might just have a humiliation gig. You never know. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have set me from disaster more than once. I can well understand Orphalnerd's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly...
Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary.
Is he? Tell me I'm on my way. Talking to Aymeric again. Quickly, must go to him. Alright, it's time for cutscene o'clock.
Yep.
Alright, it is 5:21. Go.
Estinian.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Astinian. If Master Alphinaud thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead. Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphinaud. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. 'Tis an honor to share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly, its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon. My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords. Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir. Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age. Thus were the notes of the Dragon Song rewritten. The din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Take that well-deserved nap. Well, that was only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've had longer cutscenes without a warning.
We have.
Yeah. Alright, talking to Aymeric. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending her way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, adventurers. Nay, it was no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought a respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state, I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. Fancy the echoes of some small vision to the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? What strange jest is it that places me at its pinnacle? The Archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords. but there are these are questions for me to answer. Is it not a man's nature to change? It is not a man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience. It was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, we must reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecave that Justinian has vanished from his sick room. Wilfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe if he deigns to come home. And thank you. Please convey my warmest regards to Master Awfulnerd. Before top manor. We should do this one more time before we end the Dragon Song War, Jordan.
Warn this guy about Death Stars.
Hey man, I'm so sorry. So sorry. If you see a space station, looks like a moon.
It's no moon.
No moon. Oh yeah, so I was on mute when I traded you that marble, but like I got like 2 of them while I was doing the dungeons that I was working on this weekend. So, like, I don't know if he's got one of these, but I'll give it to him anyway. I'll show you inside the manor. Yes, please. Oh, Tartaru's here.
Hi, Tataru.
Tartaru.
Speaking to Alphino.
Yep.
You spoke with Sir Amrank. I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Amrank to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains a small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Ascian machinations and seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing.
Oh, that's what's his face's coat, isn't it?
Yep.
I think that might go in the clam chest.
In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard.
Dope. AKA, you can get here by airship now.
Yep.
Just like you can to all the other capital cities. Story isn't interesting. Your party is bored. Meanwhile, in Gridania, who was voicing this dude? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. You've done a lot of voices recently because the signs have been missing. You've been doing all the Stinian shit as well. So thank you, Blainhurst. There, you need not remain there. You should rendezvous at the usual place.
All is proceeding as expected then.
Aye, there is naught to concern us aside from one overly curious mouse. Sly Fox is happy.
This way.
My girl. Him again. There's no moment. They will play their part, and we will play ours. Thus did the grey mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song. Beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. The name of that achievement.
Floor the Horde.
Floor the Horde!
Floor the Horde!
Oh, and you know what this means. I can finally put this on. Where is it? There it is. So, correct me if I'm wrong. That was the end of 3.3.
Yep.
Which, if we are following the usual structure of things, means we are basically done with Heavensward as a story. And we are now starting the build-up for Stormblood.
Correct.
Okay. Whoa. Leader of the band.
Probably I'd say 10 unique orchestrions.
Okay. Yeah, I've got that one. There's a reward for that one, by the way.
Yep.
All right. House 4 Top Knight. A new day dawns in Ishgard, and the House 4 Top Knight has tidings for you. Adventurers, you'll come at a most excellent time. The invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you have been present to receive it, but in any event, Sir Aymeric de Boral, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Boral, cordially invites you to dine with him at his estate. You seem surprised. Measure assured me that the Lord had long broached the subject with you in an earlier date. The arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalised. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure. With the happy advent of peace, it is plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? To be honest, I'd rather not.
I'm the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts?
So this is something that I got warned about. That there's apparently a some sort of canon relationship between the Warrior of Light and Aymeric. And that drink he asked you for was supposed to be more of a date than an actual just like, let's go out and get bladdered together.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. To be honest, let's see what he has to say about this.
What did you say?
To be honest, I'd rather not.
Yeah. Rather not. Well, that's a great shame. Let's wait out of his way to express how very much this Lord was looking forward to the occasion. Forgive me, but might I trouble you to reconsider? Only as a courtesy to your friend, Sir Aymeric, at the very least. Be an opportunity to sample the finest in this Guardian cuisine. Should you choose to heed my counsel, a man of House Burrell will be waiting for you near the Astrologicum. Greetings and well met, adventurers. I have the honour and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Burrell, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other Nova houses, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. You will soon see we have spared no expense. Richard Hammond? I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys an area moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now. I am sure, but for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. Oh, he looks weird not in armor.
Looks funny with me in armor.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes.
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise. Neither I nor any man alive can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less from truth.
All right. Turn to Forton Manor.
So before we begin,
Mm-hmm.
it's 6 o'clock, and I wouldn't mind finishing a little bit early today. You
That's
know
fine.
why?
Yep.
So yeah,
So
I wouldn't mind being able to get my legs up a bit. So
before we go, we're gonna stop here before we turn in. Having finished the main Heaven's Ward and Dragon Song War storylines and getting ready
Yeah.
to kick off into the Stormblood pre-patches, this feels like a good stopping place.
yeah, we're kind of put the button on what's going on in Ishgard. We're about to meet a long lost character. It's been gone for like basically 2 expansions at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So please do follow us on the old socials. Following us here is the best way to know when we go live, but sometimes you don't always get your Twitch alerts. There we go. But you can follow us on any of the 4 major microblogging platforms. On X/Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. On Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. On Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And on Mastodon.social, the Mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv. Please also consider checking out our wee little merch store, 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. We have shirts, sweatpants, workout shorts, cups, desk mat, sticker. I've expanded the store like I said I would.
Ooh.
So please go check out all the cool stuff we've got hanging out over there. It's another great way to help support the channel above and beyond everything you all as our fans do. Bob, do you have a raid target for us tonight, or do you want me to pull one up?
I figure we'll go over and visit Zeppler.
All right, dope.
She is currently trying to solo Zek Veer in WoW, and I can speak to how much of a pain in the dick that is.
Dope.
So have fun with that, Zeppler.
We will send you off as we always do. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, all those beyond that spectrum. In the words of the 16th president of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln, please be excellent to each other. And party on gender-specific honorifics, and we will see you
Next time.
Peace.